Good morning. This is Wednesday. It's still Wednesday morning. My contractor and his helper did show up this morning for about 30 minutes, and then they left to go get some materials. Let me show you what they're working on. I have the new range hood here that's going up. It's a 30-inch range hood, and they have drawn out what it is they intend to sort of build. And the problem is that this stairwell is not centered over the 30-inch gap. So we're going to extend this out a little bit. I think all of this is still going to be sheetrock. The plan ultimately is to paint it, I think, the color of the cabinets, which will be darker than the color of the wall. So it will sort of stand out. We'll decide that after it gets put in, I think. But anyway, that's what they're working on today. And they went to get some materials to help build that out. Fingers crossed they're coming back today. All right, so it is now Wednesday afternoon, and it's barely afternoon. It's not even 1:30 yet, but my guys are done. So this is what we've accomplished today. We have, let me get out here where you can kind of see it. We have built out this piece. The range hood will fit right underneath here. We're going to put sort of some kind of a vent right up here. I got to go look for that today. So the sheetrock is in. They built this little piece out over here to sort of balance it over the range. My sheetrock finisher will be back again tomorrow on Thursday, and the countertops will go in tomorrow on Thursday. So the sheetrock will take another 4 days, 3 days of putting mud on, 1 day of sanding. So I have no idea when my guys will be back, but I do know that Sunday I'll have a range, and I'll be using it whether the kitchen is finished or not. So let's see what Thursday looks like. All right, so it is now Thursday morning, and my sheetrock guy has returned to get the first bit of mud on the range hood setup. Let me show you what that looks like. So they built this out, and he has put some corner pieces on here, put the first load of mud on. You can see even over here, it's not real flat, but that'll get fixed as he adds more. And so this is another one of those processes where I should add that we're going to put a vent right up here. The range hood will go up into this little empty space here. We're going to put a vent up there just to make sure that things can escape. And then this afternoon is when the countertops come in. So we're going to switch to that now. So my countertop guys have just left. They got here about 3 o'clock. They finished at 4:30. And I am super, super pumped. So while I'm talking here, I'll put up some B-roll video to kind of show you around the kitchen. But I just want to say this is a quartz countertop. And there are only 3 pieces. And I'll show that to you. Well, not kind of the backsplash, but I'll sort of walk you around that here. So this is all one piece. I have an under the counter sink. You might remember that I had a side-by-side sink over on the other side. I've gone with just one sink, and it will have one faucet. And then the dishwasher is below here, and of course the new stove will go here. And then there is one piece right here, and the rest of this down here is another piece. So there's just 3 pieces. And so this comes all the way down. And the seam is actually, if I can get my finger down here, the seam is actually right here. I can feel it with my finger, but you can barely see it at all. So this little piece here it's cut out around the pole here, and this other piece just backs up to it all the way down. So then it's got all of the drawers and cabinets and stuff underneath. Now, I don't know, that we turn this around here. This guy showed up to do the first level of mud today, so he's got 2 more days to come to do mudding, and then a third day where he'll come back and sand. And I don't know if my contractor will show up until that's done, which means they won't be back until probably next Tuesday. So I'm not really expecting much to be done between now and Monday. So I wouldn't look for a kitchen update video on Monday. But I will say a huge shout out to the 2 gentlemen who came to install this. They did a great job. And they when they left, they saw my studio and they asked if I was a YouTuber. So they have both now subscribed to the channel. So hi everybody. And I told them to be watching for this video on Friday to show off this cabinet. I am super, super, super happy right now. We'll see you next time.